Hello, hello, and welcome back to Happy Time, Happy Money podcast with Viktoriia Miracle. And today's guest, we have Tawnya Schultz. She is the founder of the Money Life Coach and an online program helping people learn how to budget, pay off debt, invest, and leave a legacy. After being in debt most of her life, Tawnya decided to turn her life around at the age of 34 and aggressively pay off 28,000 of debt in less than a year. Tawnya posts weekly videos and daily tips on Instagram with almost 75,000 followers on TikTok. So we all get to go and watch her videos on TikTok. Hi, Tawnya, and welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me. Happy
Yes.
to be here.
Absolutely. Well, I would love to learn more about you. How did you start in it, and share anything you want with us?
Yeah, so I guess I've always, all my life, I've been interested in finance, but at a young age, my family lived paycheck to paycheck. So there was always this struggle around money growing up. And I felt that energetically as a kid. And so basically, as a kid, I got side jobs at a young age and started making my own money, basically, because I was like, I need to help in any way I can. And through that journey, you become an adult and then you go to school and you're like, I need to have some student loans, right? Like that's how I get through school. And then you get a credit card. Well, this all started happening for me. And then all of a sudden, it's like, all of a sudden I have all this debt and it feels like it happened so quickly. So I was basically felt like I was always trying to pay off my debt, but kept getting back into debt. And it was just this cycle I was on for over 15 years, 20 to almost 35. And what really hit me at 34 was I moved in with my boyfriend and I was immediately like, if anything happened, I don't have any savings. I'm in debt. I'm barely making money right now. And I felt really disempowered, especially as a woman, feeling like I feel almost trapped in this situation, even though I was selectively living there. But what would I do if I had to move out? And so that's when it really hit me that I wanted to take control and ownership into my own hands. And I just started educating myself, listening to podcasts like this, reading books, and doing everything I can to learn about personal finance. And that's what really set me off this journey. And as I worked my way out of debt and became debt free for the first time in my life, I felt really empowered to help other women do the same because I was like, this feeling is amazing. It's just so freeing. And now I feel empowered and in control of my finances.
Oh, congratulations. That is impressive, and empowering as well. And
thank you.
Now you have the academy, right? The Money Life Coach platform. And what is exactly do? What does a money coach do in general?
Yeah, so there's a couple things the money coach does. And I got a certification through a financial life coach training. So I was really interested in life coaching in general and that ability to help somebody with something in their life that they're struggling with. And I always like teaching people and helping people. So I got a health coach or a life coach training in finances. And then I started the Money Life Coach as my platform. And through that platform, I do one-on-one coaching, I do group coaching, and I have my own Money Life Coach course. So a budgeting and money mindset course. And really what a money coach does is they help people with their personal finances and their financial foundation. So a lot of people don't even know where to start, where to look. Like people get so like tunnel vision, especially when they're stressed about money. They're like, I don't know how to budget. Like we've never been taught how to budget. So I help them set up their budget, have a system that works for them, whatever their goals are to pay off debt, save money, invest, whatever it is. And then really working through some of those limiting beliefs that we have around money, right? Like a lot of people have these blocks from childhood and a lot of things that through growing up that have blocked us from making the money and bring abundance into our life. So we really work on those shifts, those mindset shifts as well.
I think, mindset is one of the most important things for sure. And the patterns that we get, like you said, you lived in a family that was living paycheck to paycheck. The same for me. Like I was living paycheck to paycheck, but the same also my parents saved like everything. They're really good at
Mm.
saving. And I was really good at saving at some point, and I was like, oh no, I want to break this. I want to buy something for myself. Like, why I'm working and always saving. And then the God, it's like to kind of like opposite way for a little bit. But that's, we always, try to different extremes, I guess. So what would you
Yeah.
say was your like number, one thing that you've done when you was getting out of debt? Budgeting. Because everybody say budget, but like there is something, sometimes we can budget, sometimes we can, and there is something else that I guess drives successfully a person to pay off the debt or still be in a debt all the time.
There was a couple things. The two things that really drove me were the reason why I wanted to get out of debt. A lot of people are like, they want to live debt free, but they don't have like a really strong why to why they wanted to get out of debt. And I had a really strong reason for not feeling financially stuck with somebody because of situation. I wanted to change that habit. And then I also really listened to people's podcasts like this, like inspirational ones, and listening to people's stories of them getting out of debt and the money shifts that they had made. Because I felt like listening to enough of that, all of a sudden you start to believe that you can do this too. It's like, besides that, it just sometimes feels like you're alone a lot when it comes to personal finance, or your situation's different, but there's actually a lot of people dealing with those feelings and trying to work through that as well. So getting that inspiration was really helpful. And I listened to people's stories like almost daily to get that in.
Oh, I love it. And you're not the first person to actually say that. So if you're listening to this, episodes, and you will definitely notice that, I keep hearing, it's like, I've listened, I've just immersed myself in it daily. And that would actually help me to just not always come back to the old patterns. Got it. Well, thank you so much. And the last question I have for you is that I want you to fill in the blank in the sentence for me.
Okay.
And it sounds like it. If you really knew me, you will know that I am blank.
If you really knew me, you would know that I am, that's a hard one, that I am excited for everyone to, and my mission is to help millions of people pay off debt and take control of their financial future. So I feel like the biggest thing for me is to be able to give back and help others. And that's really what drives me as well.
Thank you.
I think that filled it in.
No, they're all good. It's there's no right or wrong answer. And I know you have a gift for my audience today. What did you prepare?
Yeah, I have a free budget tracker, and it's the same budget tracker that I used and that I use every month. And I paid off $28,000 of debt in 8 months using this tracker. So I really am an advocate of budgeting and sticking to a budget every month to hit your goals. So I have a free budget tracker at themoneylifecoach.com, and you can also book a free call with me there to connect.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And if you're watching or listening to this episode, you can scroll down. There's going to be a link to the page, and there's going to be all links that we mentioned above in this episode. And definitely send me a message, send message to Tawnya about what you love, what you didn't like, if you have any questions. And as always, if you leave a review, subscribe and rate, that will warms my heart. And thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you, Tawnya.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.